Well, Justin Trudeau, meanwhile, keeps stumbling from one crisis to the next. The Canadian Prime Minister is still fighting the Freedom Convoy. And in the process, he's making more people angry, it seems. So who has Trudeau managed to anger this time? The Hindu community of Canada, apparently. It began with a statement. Trudeau was defending his government in Parliament. This was over the Emergency Powers Act. We've been telling you about it. The Canadian Prime Minister has declared a national emergency over the protests. The opposition cornered Trudeau in Parliament. A Conservative lawmaker said the Prime Minister has lost his way. Do you know how Trudeau responded? Watch this.
Positive, optimistic, hopeful vision for public life isn't a naive dream. It could be a powerful force for change. If Canadians are to trust their government needs to trust Canadians. Those are the words of the Prime Minister in 2015. These people, very often misogynistic, racist, women haters, science deniers, the fringe. Same Prime Minister 6 years later as he fans the flames of an unjustified national emergency. So, Mr. Speaker, when did the Prime Minister lose his way? When did it happen?
You're right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Conservative Party members can stand with people who wave swastikas. They can stand with people who wave the Confederate flag.
Well, the MP who quizzed Trudeau is Melissa Landsman, a lawmaker of Jewish origin, a descendant of Holocaust survivors. She says Trudeau, quote-unquote, singled her out, accused her of supporting Nazi sympathizers, and she's demanded an apology, not once but twice. But Trudeau chose to leave the parliament. And it wasn't just Trudeau who made such statements. Jagmeet Singh, another lawmaker, said the very same thing. Allow me to read a quote for you. This is what he's saying. Swastikas and Confederate flags have no place in Canada. We have a responsibility to make our communities safe for everyone. It's time to ban hate symbols in Canada. Very well. Hate symbols have no place in our society, Canada or any other country for that matter. But by making these statements, the Canadian Prime Minister may have further divided his country. Hindu groups in Canada say they're being subjected to hate. And that's because the Prime Minister cannot get his symbols right. Here's what a swastika looks like, what they call the swastika. It's a symbol of divinity and spirituality, not just in Hinduism, but also in Buddhism and Jainism. What Trudeau and Singh were talking about is something else. The HAKENKREUZ, the identity of the Nazi party of Adolf Hitler. Some people in the Freedom Convoy are Nazi sympathizers carrying the symbol and the flag, and they can be easily identified. But Hindu groups in Canada say Trudeau's misrepresentation has put their community in danger. One of them is the Hindu Pact, Hindu Policy Research and Advocacy Collective. Let me share with you what they've told Justin Trudeau. We believe this misrepresentation will lead to hate crimes against Hindus and Sikhs. In the past month alone, 6 Hindu temples were vandalized and looted in Canada. Hindu temples have been on target in Trudeau's Canada. The first incident, in fact, happened in November last year. 2 temples were targeted in Brampton, the Hindu Sabha Temple and Sri Jagannath Temple. And in recent months, a number of temples have been vandalized. In at least 6 temples, cash from donation boxes and ornaments from Hindu gods have been stolen. All these robberies have happened in a span of 10 days. There is alarm in the Hindu community of Canada. Here's what an official at a temple said, and I'm quoting again. Whoever is getting this thing done to our temples, they're doing bad to the community, and our government should put their hand in and take out this kind of incident. That's what he said, I'm quoting. Not sure which government he's referring to, the Canadian or the Indian. But will the government, the Indian government, speak on this? Will it express concern about the safety of Indians in Canada? Justin Trudeau did not hesitate in preaching India during the farmer protest. He called them a matter of concern for Canada. Now, his indecision and disappearing act has put democracy in peril. The Freedom Convoy has snowballed into an anti-Trudeau movement and left Canada further divided. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.